purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to register for Stern Center services in your new CentralReach client portal. This video will use registration for instructional services as a demonstration, but the process is identical in registering for social learning and communication services. The form names may be different, but the process is the same. When you log into your portal, you see your welcome message, and you may see that you have new message from us. You will see that you have new tasks from us. Start by opening our messages. You can either open it through the module icon or by just clicking on the message on your widget. Welcome to the Stern Center. The registration process, in the registration process, we will assign tasks to help guide you through step by step what we'd like you to do. If you click on the tasks widget where you see the red 5 that tells you you have something waiting, you'll see a list of tasks. The tasks present themselves to you in order from newest to oldest. So we're going to ask you to start at the bottom of the list. We've lettered the tasks to help guide you. And the way the tasks work, the first task that you might see is to watch an orientation video. If you have this task and you've done it, you can. If you have not done it, that's fine. When you've completed it, the way that you mark a task complete is by clicking this checkbox here, complete task. When you mark a task as complete, it disappears from your list. You're not going to get cluttered up with old tasks or things you don't need to worry about anymore. The next task that you're likely to see from us if you are new to CentralReach is a task to set up notifications in your portal. There is a video demonstrating this process in your welcome message, and the steps to follow are here. It's not complicated. You can just follow these steps. You don't have to watch the video. So you've set up your notifications. Again, mark this task as complete. Next, complete the registration form. If you click on the task, it tells you what we want you to do. We want you to navigate to your My Files area on your dashboard and select the registration instruction form. A new window will open, and at the top of that window, you're going to click on the words Note and Form. Complete each section of the form and sign it at the end. And when it is signed, please mark this task as complete. Okay, let's go check out what that looks like. So we go back to our dashboard and we're going to look for the My Files area. My Files, there's the form, registration instruction. Let's click on it. At the top of the window, here is the Note and Form choice that was mentioned in the task. So let's click on it. Before I click on it, I want to point out that every time we give you a form to fill out in CentralReach, this will be the process. When you first open the form, there are some more obvious looking buttons like download, preview, save file. Those will not help you fill out the form. To fill out a form, you're going to click on this Note and Form item. Once the form is filled out and it becomes a file that is saved as a part of your record, these other buttons become more important for you to be able to preview the file if you want or to save it. But for filling out a form, you want to click Note Form. That will present you with all the sections of the form, and you can choose a section to start editing. The first time you come in to open a form, you'll want to start at the beginning. But if you get interrupted and you want to save the form, leave it to go do something else and come back to editing it or filling it out later, you can start wherever you left off. As long as you have only saved and not hit save and lock, you can come back and edit as many times as you want. The form becomes locked and no longer able to be edited either when you click save and lock or when you've signed it. So let's start at the beginning. The introduction explains a little bit about the service that the form goes with. So in this case, explains a little bit about our instructional services. By the time you're here filling out this form, you've seen this information already. It's a reminder about our scheduling availability and makeup policy and the cost for instructional services. There's nothing to fill out on this page. It's just an introduction. So to move to the next section, we click next. And this is where you'll start seeing information to fill out. Many of our forms present your information in this way. We'll show you what we have on file for each field. And if we have made a mistake and we have the wrong information, for example, let's say we have the wrong birth date for this client, you click here to correct it and enter the correct information. Click continue. This flags for us that we need to update your data. You can correct any of this information. Anywhere where you see a gray box, you can type. So here, if you told us that you were referred to us by your doctor, but if you think that you have other connections to the Stern Center or there's something else we should know, click here and fill it in. Something like that. When you are satisfied, then the scroll bar for every section is over here on the right. So make sure that you scroll down to see every section of the field. So who's going to be paying for this? It will be, and I don't need to fill out anything else. So I go to the next section. And in this case, this is the instructional services form. So the options that are presented here, what you're registering for, are the services that we offer. For social learning and communication, the service choices will be different, obviously. Say I'm looking for Orton Gillingham reading instruction. And I understand that if I'm looking for that type of reading instruction, I need to sign up for 2 sessions per week. I need to make that commitment. I don't have an instructor preference. I'm new to the Stern Center. I don't care whether we have services online or in person. So I will choose no preference. And I want to schedule 2 sessions per week. And there's information depending on the time of year. You may see information about summer services. You just work your way through this form. And as you work your way through the form, you have the opportunity again to correct information if we've gotten something wrong. That's not the name of this school. So let's correct it here. It's actually called the Bridport Central School. So you get the idea. We work our way all the way through the form. At the very end of the form, when you have filled out, oh, I should mention this, I'm so sorry. Toward the end of the form, one of the sections is the scholarship application. The Stern Center is very pleased to be able to offer scholarship assistance to families with a household income under $125,000 a year. Awards range from 20 to 70%, depending on time of year and type of service. That's a percentage of the total cost of service, the full cost. And the percentage that's actually awarded is determined by actual household income and size. We absolutely want you to apply. If you qualify for scholarship assistance, we would love for you to apply. And you do so on this same registration form by filling out this information. Those of you who have been to the Stern Center before will see that this is a change from prior procedure. There's no longer a separate scholarship application. You can just fill it out right here in this form. If you are applying for scholarship, you will need to upload for us the first 2 pages of your most recent tax return. That's mentioned at the end of the form, and I will demonstrate how to do that. Scholarship application, and then the very last page of all of our registration forms is a signature page. Once you sign the form, you can't go back and edit it anymore. So make sure that you're finished filling out the form. And then to sign, you click here. You type in the name of the person who's signing. And you just sign using your mouse. We are not very concerned that your signature look the way it would if you were using a pen, but we want you to sign to acknowledge that you're registering for services. And that's it. You can click Save and Lock to get out of here. And you can go back to your tasks. And on Complete Registration Form, you are going to mark that complete, because you did that. The next step is to optionally upload your tax form for the scholarship application. So if you're doing that, the way that you can upload forms is to go to your file widget and click Add. And then you can drag the document into place. And so we're going to do that by going back to our dashboard, going to Files, clicking the plus button to add. And you've seen these windows in other places. You can just drag a form into here. And so you'll need to save it on your computer so that you can drop it in here. PDF files are preferred, but you can upload files of many different types. And so I have a PDF here that I'm going to drag in as a demonstration. And once you've dragged in anything that you want to upload, you click Begin. This is the same process that you would use for uploading an IEP, prior evaluation report, anything else that you wanted to share with us, you would upload in this same way. And then you can navigate back to your tasks and click on that task and mark it as complete. And as I was pointing out, if you have anything else you want to share with us, you can upload it in the same way. And once you've done that, you can mark this task also as complete. And if I refresh and go back to my dashboard, you will notice that the tasks now are complete. There is no more number over the tasks. And if I click on here, there are no more tasks left to complete. I've done my work. And that is how you register for services with the Stern Center.